Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy, The Real DJ Show, man. And we back again on another Tuesday morning, man. You dig what I'm saying? On 106 in Crenshaw. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was me. Good looking. We back right here on 106 in Crenshaw, man. Right here, man. You probably seen them before, man. We got a special guest right here. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and introduce him right. I wrote it down on Facebook. I had him write it. Just so, you know what I mean? This Tuesday, I would like to introduce him. You know, he's a 19-time award-winning indie filmmaker. He's written for Netflix, did video treatments for Tiger. He's been in movies on Lifetime. He's written and produced over 7 shows where you can find him on multiple streaming platforms. Once being, and also he got a movie on Tubi, man. Man, welcome our guest, Levi Otis, man.
How y'all doing today? How you doing? Good to be here.
Man, what's good, bro? Man, I'm glad you could make it.
Oh, yeah, rain and all.
Man, for real, bro.
Couldn't keep me down.
Hey, for real, some people don't really fuck with the rain, especially black people, because either their shoes are clean or their hair just got dead.
I'm East Coast. However, I was wearing something different, but because of the rain, I switched it up.
Yeah. Hey, for reals, man, they caught me in the rain wearing shorts not in the rain, in a cold for 3 days. I'm like, okay, this weather's really changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Winter.
So where you from, man?
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Right.
Okay.
I got all the way.
Okay. Naughty by nature, outlaws?
Yes.
Okay, for sure, man. So let me ask you, how was it living in Jersey?
Cold.
Cold? Oh, so this ain't shit.
No, this ain't nothing.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, so living in Jersey, man, how long have you, so living in Jersey from going to California. So did you always imagine coming to California?
You know what? Not right away. Honestly, I probably thought I was gonna stay on the East Coast.
Okay.
Because I love the East Coast. I hung out in New York a lot. I went to college on the East Coast.
Okay.
So I kind of thought I was gonna stay there, but as I got older and in college and taking more trips, I started venturing out on this side.
Okay.
California, and I liked it out here. And I started coming back more and more. Then when I got ready to graduate college, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this cold. I want to bring my son somewhere else.
Right.
We came to California.
Hey, that's what's up.
Been here ever since.
Yeah. So how did you so coming there, how old was you when you was in California? Like what year was this around?
Oh shucks.
And how long did it take to get adjusted?
I'm still getting adjusted. It was 2000, like after 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, you native now, man. If
Yeah,
this is like right after 9/11, you native right now.
Yeah.
So you've been filmmaking. I introduced you and shit like that, man. This is my partner though. This is my partner. So you know what I'm saying? This is my partner. It's like we talk every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
So let me ask you, bro, what got you in this industry? Into this industry that you got, they call filmmaking and producing and stuff like that.
You know what? It actually started back in high school, to be honest. I was in the drama club, So, our drama teacher, and, praised her. She actually just died.
Oh, man,
recently.
my condolences.
But she would take us to films, and she was a hippie, but very artsy.
Right.
So we learned stuff. So we started doing a lot of plays, so a lot of theater type stuff. So I had told her at one time, I said, I have an idea I would like to explore. And what it would be, we wrote like a soap opera, and it played every day during high school lunch.
That's dope.
And this was like my 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. No, 10th, 11th, 12th grade that happened. And I enjoyed doing that. But the funny thing is, by the time I graduated and went to college, I did like the drama club there, but it really wasn't the same. And I wasn't too much on that because it was like, got a kid, got to graduate, want to party, got to work. So I just didn't have time for it.
Right.
So honestly, I didn't do too much in college. I didn't pick it back up until after I moved to California. And that only happened because we was at the Beverly Center, and a guy walked up to me and was like, "Do you do any acting or anything?" And I was like, "No, I actually thought he was trying to pick me up." Good. Sorry, Harpo. But I was like, "No, I'm good," you know. And then he was like, you know, he gave me his card, and my boy was like, "Well, this can be an opportunity. You might need to look into that." So I did. And what happened was he casted me in a Gap commercial.
That's dope.
So I did a Gap commercial. So at this point, I was still very East Coast, like vest, backpack.
Right.
You know, very East Coast. And I had braids, but the braids was out, so it's just hair everywhere.
Right.
So he cast me doing that. So when that happened, I met a lot of people there, you know, so I started networking and meeting with like-minded people. And then just from that, I started going to other organizations, events, and meeting other people and getting more into it. And then at that point, I was like, wow, it's back open. You know? So I started doing a lot of behind the scene work, like extra work,
right,
stuff like that. I did that for a little bit. Then I started doing production, where I was like being a PA, learning how to be an AD, doing stuff like that. And a guy named Doug Spearman, I was working with him, and I just liked the way he ran his set. It was just so professional. Like, they had binders, and it was dope, because I've been on some sets and it was very dysfunctional.
Right.
The producers cussing out the talent. I'm like, you know, this ain't finished. If they walk out, if they walk out, it's over.
Right.
You gotta start all over. So, you know, that happened. So I had expressed to him, I was like, I kind of, you know, want to do my own thing, because I wrote in high school. And he was like, you really should. So, you know, I thought about it, you know, when I had some drinks with some friends, and they was like, yeah, you should, you know, da-da-da. So at that point, I was working at a job. I won't say where, because I quit that job. But I was working, and I was like the director of like this boys group home.
Right.
And a lot of people that worked there, it was part-time for them, because it was a second job. They was only paying them, I think, like $12.50. I don't know how they survived off of that.
Right.
But they was paying them $12.50. But I'm saying that to say they didn't make a lot of money. And just the stuff that I saw there, honestly, the clients were smarter than the staff. So I thought that was funny. So I created my first show called Underpaid. Money ain't right, the staff ain't right. So I did that. And when I say I did that show, I did that with like a $200 budget, and we shot for 5 days.
You use their characteristics to put in the film? Just observing?
I'm not going to say that.
But that's funny, man. That's
but
good.
I did, in a sense. I mean, I enhanced everybody and embellished everybody. But I did do that. And the funny thing is, with that was when I was really starting to get a taste of the whole Hollywood thing, because I was approached by Adult Swim.
Oh, wow.
You know, because they saw it on YouTube, and this was when I look at the first season, it was very just raw. I was like, you could tell I had like a Taco Bell budget.
Wow.
But they approached me, and they wanted to work with me and, you know, do something else. They wanted to do that again, but like do another season or two. But I think what it was, the money that they were offering me, I wasn't really tripping off the money at that point, but then they wanted to do things like they wanted to take my name off as the writer, as the creator. And I was just like, so I won't have anything to say, you know.
No resume.
Yeah, so if you give me this money, I mean, which it wasn't a lot, I think it was like maybe 5 or 10,000, and I had to do 2-3 more seasons with that.
Oh, wow. They trying to steal from black creators. Okay.
They were trying, but you got to understand, this is at the time, and had the deal been good, it would have been a good deal for me, because this is the time when Adult Swim was doing 15-minute block series.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Tyler, the Creator, had a show, you know.
Robot Chicken?
Yes.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Everybody, something hospital, dysfunctional hospital or something. So this would have been a good time for that, but, you know, like I've learned, I can't miss something that I didn't have. And
I like that.
You know, I wanted to keep my name as creator, you know, and I could have been co-writer.
Facts.
But, you know, so I didn't like that. So I walked away from that. So
smart man.
I eventually shot a second season. And we only did 5 episodes. It was actually slated for 10, but it was expensive.
Yeah.
So we did 5, and it worked out good. And I started winning film festival awards with it, because everybody was like, oh, this is mad funny. And you could see the growth from the first season to the second season.
Right.
And this is when I started working with more indie artists, putting in original music. because I found out in the first season, the music I was putting in, I couldn't monetize.
You're gonna find out real quick.
Or they were getting paid
off your whole movie or your
whole show.
And you ain't even get
couldn't get nothing.
Shit.
Couldn't get this bragging rights. But you live, you learn, and I don't have any regrets from it. You know, it was a learning experience for me.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Oh,
so you know what I mean? So you just gotta learn from it. But if you keep doing the same shit, it's insanity.
Right.
So speaking of indie artists, man, I appreciate you for even hopping in my YouTube on Planet A Radio. Shout out to you, man. So hey, for the people that's watching Planet A Radio, the YouTube stream, man, this is my boy Levi Otis. I don't know if y'all seen that. So you said indie artists. What's some of the artists you work with?
As far as indie, God, that's so many. It's so many, but I keep all their names because I
just name a few. Name like 3.
Okay, let me see. I've worked with this girl named Vidara.
Okay.
Dope, sexy music.
Okay.
I work with this guy, Mike. Mike is a beast. Like, oh my goodness. I've worked with King Dope.
Hey, King Dope.
You know, King Dope is a beat. He did one of my shows, he did the soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah, he did the sound. We won awards for that too.
What?
Yeah, and this guy named TG. TG, he a beast.
Yeah,
he a beast. He worked for the post office now, but he a beast.
GBD, what's his name? Pac-Man from Wilson. He worked for the post office too.
Yeah,
that shit, man. That motherfucker nice too.
So I'm saying that to say he didn't have a lot of time, but I told him what I needed, and I was like, well, let's hear what you got. And he was like, no, I'm creating something for you.
That's dope.
And he came back with like, pow. And I was like, this fits that scene perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you know, those are some of the ones I've worked with. And you know, I look forward to working with a lot other. I'm always trying to build rapport with other people because when I do my projects, you know, I want to do my project where everybody gets recognition, everybody feels good. And, you know, like I tell people, just me being a creator and a writer and a producer, it don't stop there. You know, you got to do post-production. You know, you got to put music in with these scenes. It's got to be edited. So, you know, when I do these premieres and I do these interviews and everything, you know, I do it not just for me, but for all of us. That's the cast. That's the person who cleans up behind the set when we're finished filming. You know, it's a collective. It's all of us.
Facts. Speaking of cast, man. Hey, Sarah, we got that King Dope video loaded up? The trailer. Yeah. Let's go ahead, man. Introduce this for us. Levi?
Everybody, this is the trailer to my hit show, which won Cannes Film Festival. King Dope be the man, ho.
Bang! King Dope. I be the one they be talking about. My name on the check, that's a large amount.
Is this what you want? Or you want me to get back to work? You gonna pay for my food little time?
Oh, yeah.
Pay for that shit then.
She look at it. She sexy as with a triple X. I lied when I said I ain't see a text. I had that these rappers, I
quit!
I missed that dick, nigga. Look like good and bad decisions.
Young dude done sweat out my good church wig this morning. He look young. How old is he?
So, you remember me from the video, huh? How about we make one?
I just wanna be rich. I look good, take a flick.
You watching phone porn?
Where I go, I'm lit.
Just like your nasty daddy.
You gotta pardon this camera because we might not have a wide enough lens on this thing, but I'm gonna show you as much as I can.
I bet your mama let me hit. Y'all wanna see how this plays out? Don't try pulling my car cause I'm too legit. Buy myself a whip, I'm with it. You be talking about you trying to get, show me your list and I bet.
Levi in LA Films presents.
I be the one they be talking about. My name on the check, that's a large amount. That new fame don't drop, yeah, I brought it out. That you be barking, you not about. Talking my cause I'm good at it. Her in the mirror, she look at it. She sexy as with a triple X. I lied when I said I ain't see a text. I head at these rappers, 100 steps. I flex on you, 100 reps. Oh, that's your I am not impressed. She all on my so you probably stressed. I don't got the time, I don't argue. Look at you dead in your face like who are you? Oh, you like my cologne is Versace. In the kitchen, I be whipping hibachi. Hey, I'm like, I bet your mama let me hit. King Dope be the man, ho. I be the one they be talking about. My name on the check, that's a large amount. That new fame don't drop, yeah, I brought it out.
Baby, The game about to come on. I got $30 in the car. The Newport's riding on this game.
Fuck the game. I'm having a baby here.
Well, hurry up and do it. It
What do
takes.
you mean, hurry up? Shit, I'm doing everything I can. It's a boy. A boy. Look at my son. Oh, come here, little Poochie. Pooch, isn't he cute? When you grow up, you will be the next president. This here president material right here, baby.
That's what they all say, ma'am. But okay, if you think so.
A broke bitch. Don't listen to that ugly lady. You will be president. Yes, you will.
The hell he will. That boy gonna be a dope rapper with all the hoes. Mexicans, Armenians, all of them. Just like his dad.
What hoes you had? Your daddy ain't had no hoes. I was his first and only ever girlfriend. And then I became his wife.
Hoe, wife, girlfriend, what's the difference? All y'all do is talk shit and use up nigga gas.
Boy, what? Give me my damn baby back. Our son is royalty. He will be president. Yes, you will.
Yeah, he royal all right, but he gonna be the king rapper. Look at that boy. Look at you. Look at
President.
rapper. Boy.
What's up? I'm Chaz. These are my parents back when I was just starting life. I mean, as you can see, they're both pretty passionate about me becoming a person of value. Clearly, my dad got his wish, but I made it up to my mom, though. She actually named me Chaz, which means royalty. Growing up all throughout school, all my friends called me dope because I was dope at everything that I did. Basketball, acting, dancing, it didn't matter. I was dope at it. So, I mean, I just merged the two names together. Bang! King Dope. Y'all want to see how this plays out?
Well, look at you. He for sure won't be the president. Boy probably got brain damage. God damn. I'm gonna need a nurse to come on up in this thing, man. An ambulance, a goddamn pediatrician, a obstetrician, some type of nutrition. Cause boy, you need some nutrition. You kind of scrawny like your mama's daddy. Your grandpa's a bitch. I remember that.
He'll be back.
Teeth. Teeth.
Just may have to give you that raise after all, Chaz.
It's King Dope. And look, we've been messing around since I got this job. I think we take it up a notch. So what's up?
Maybe after your little rap thing takes off, then I'll call you King Dope. And then we could discuss next level. Now get back to work.
Damn! You see how disrespectful she just got? But it's cool though. Because at that moment I knew my worth. And I knew what I had to do next. Yo, is this what you want? Or you want me to get back to work?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
What's my name?
Oh, Lord.
What's my name?
King Dope.
Spell it.
Oh, King Dope.
Spell that shit.
K-X-N.
Spell it.
G-D-O-P.
Uh-huh.
E.
You gonna pay for my studio time?
Yes.
You gonna pay for my
Yes.
studio time?
Oh, yes.
Pay for that shit then.
Hell yes. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
I quit!
Fuck it up though, gon' fuck it up though. Fuck it up though, gon' fuck it up though. Fuck it up though, gon' fuck it up though. Do your thing, gon'.
My dad always told me whenever a female disrespects you, give her some good D and then leave. That way give her time to think about her mistake. And that's exactly what I did. And with that money she gave me, I recorded a dope ass song, started my King Dope merch line, did a little modeling, and I never punched that damn clock again. Pops always said, stay woke and you'll run the world. Oh, and boss lady still be calling. I guess she thought about her mistake, huh? See, look, that's her right now. King Dope be the man, ho. I be the one they be talking about. My name on the check, that's a large amount. That new thing don't drop, yeah, I brought it out. That you be barking, you not about. Talking my cause I'm good at it. Her in the mirror, she look at it. She sexy as with a triple X. I lied when I said I ain't see a text. Ahead of these rappers, 100 steps. I flex on you, 100 reps. Oh, that's your I am not impressed. She all on my so you probably stressed. I don't got the time, I don't argue. Look at you dead in your face like who are you? Or you like my cologne is Versace. In the kitchen, I be whipping hibachi. Hey, I'm like, mood. I ain't trying to hear mood. Get the fuck off my tip, mood. I just wanna be rich, mood.
Yo, we back, man. Hey, I remember seeing that shit actually when we was at Slink Johnson, Clemson, Kinfolk, man. And that's where we actually had met. And, you know what I'm saying? Exchange information and shit like that. Now we here.
And look at us now.
Man, right. Did short films, man. Man, we probably ain't got enough time to talk about everything, but man, let me ask you a little bit about that, man. Where was I recording? How did you do that, man? That motherfucker was clean. I like that.
Thank you. My goal is to always try to get better each project.
Okay.
And like this particular project, because of, I was working with Dope, I was working with Slink, Jerry, I had some popular social media influencers on there. I wanted it to be just like, I shot it on a sound stage in Burbank. So I was like, I don't want to look for a house or look for nobody's place, because as I start getting more and more popular, I find it's harder for me to find locations.
Right.
Because people want to run in my pockets,
Gotcha.
So I was like, what? We just gonna go for broke, and I did it on a sound stage.
Sound stage, is that like where it's like a building with like 10 different scenes or something like that?
A sound stage is a big empty warehouse, so to speak, and you have sets built or you have sets there.
Oh yeah. I've been there before. Okay.
So we did that. So we shot it in Burbank. I made sure my talent, we all stayed in Burbank. I got us hotels, so we could be close to set.
That's dope.
That's what we did with that.
Okay, for sure, man. Yeah, that's definitely dope as hell, man. I even like got my boy Slink in here, man. Make sure y'all check out Fat Roach Podcast, man, every Thursday, man. That's my boy.
Most def.
So what kind of obstacles have you faced? And as being a director, producer, how do you overcome them?
Well, obstacles, the thing is, I don't have too many, because I have I'm known to be, fair and fun.
Okay.
People enjoy working on my sets. But what I've learned as I'm progressing more and more, I have to deal with people who believe in my project.
Right.
And when I say believe in my project, if you believe in my project, you're going to treat it like it's yours. What you never want is someone that's going to work on a project of yours and they don't believe in it and they're not treating it like it's theirs. If they're just doing it for a check or whatever reasons, for their social media, don't bring them back.
Right.
Because that can tarnish the production of your project. So far as obstacles, I would just say now, out here, a lot of times I shoot guerrilla style because you got to have permits. It's like they want to charge you everything for everything. And as they check, and nowadays people will check me up my IMDb credits. And the first thing they'll say, oh, he did this, he won this, da. Oh, he did this. What's your budget? So if you tell them, oh, my budget's $5,000. 5,000 ain't just for you. That's for the whole project.
Right.
Well, I can do it for 4,500. Oh, so I got 500 left to pay my DP, and I'm like, no. So that's a bit of an obstacle and that I sometimes have. But I get around that, word on the street, I got people who look out for me. So we deal with that. But I will say, like 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer.
What?
And that was an obstacle for me because I was like, how am I gonna make this work? I just got my credit good. Damn,
like shit. Right. I'm like, damn, so I go up on credit. You tell me this bullshit.
Yeah, so that stressed me a little bit, and I didn't know how I was gonna go over things. But the funny thing is, sitting back now, because I'm good, as I go back and look, I did more then when I not, because shot a video with Dope. I did a whole project. Like literally, I had surgery on Tuesday to have it removed. I was on set the following week.
Damn,
like
that's a blessing.
Not feeling well, like every 10 minutes having to separate myself from people just to
that obstacle.
But it was a long day. I was on my feet the whole time, and we got it done. And that's a project I did called Nico Live, and it's still currently winning film festival awards.
Man, shout out, man. Everybody on that motherfucker, man, because it's still winning, you got, you know what I'm saying? We winning like a motherfucker. Man, so let me ask you, bro, man, aside of all of that, what sets you aside from other filmmakers?
What sets me aside from other filmmakers is I'm not untouchable. Okay, I used to work with a producer, and they were a producer, but they didn't want the talent to talk to them. Like, and I was like, who are you? You know, they didn't want the talent to know their email, phone number. And I was like, but you're the producer.
Right.
You know, so needless to say, we don't work together anymore.
Right.
But, you know, I never came in like that. And I've walked on some sets with new people. I'm like Tyler Perry and Spike Lee.
Right.
I recycle my people.
I heard that.
But as I create new stuff, sometimes I need new faces, new people, different vibe. But I'm approachable. And I think that, especially in the indie realm, we need to be approachable because, like I said, I ain't shit without the people around me because we make this is a puzzle. We do this collectively. I don't care if I'm the creator or the writer or the director.
Right.
The fact is, we all play a part to make my vision come. I can't make it come by itself. You know, this vision ain't gonna come on its own.
Fact.
You know, so when it comes to that, I think, like I said, I'm approachable. Back in the day, like on the sets of like Christian Brothers and Underpaid, I cooked. Like I was craft services too.
All right, that's how you do it.
You know, I was on YouTube learning makeup tutorials. Like, oh, just throw some powder in your face. You know, just whatever. So
saving that money, man.
Exactly. And I think by me doing all of that, my I just call them my peers, my actors, they enjoyed that. And I've had so many say, you know, this was the funnest set I've ever been on. You know, first time people I meet, when I walk in the room, they get quiet. And I'm like, I'm not that guy.
Right.
You know, you can talk. I'm not going to bite you. You know, nobody here is better than the next person. So that's what sets me aside because I get down and get dirty with you. And I want to have fun. I want us to do what we need to do, but I want us to have fun.
Hey, that's dope, man. Because honestly, if it's genuine and y'all both in it for the same goal, it makes it more smoother.
Exactly.
You
And a
know?
happy actor is a good actor.
Right, right.
You know,
because I remember when we did my short film. You know what I mean? You was a part of it. That shit was fun in the motherfucker. You know, I was a little nervous. Nobody could really tell. I had all the weed and shit up there. I'm like, God damn, this shit's strong. He was like, "Show, give me the goddamn weed."
Trying to be professional.
Right, trying to be professional, man. I was there coughing. I'm like, God damn, like, get this nigga some water, man. But nah, bro, like, you know, I feel like even though I didn't ask that question, I was going to ask that question, what is a good working relationship with you? But man, it's like, man, you said you cooked, man. You always look out for people, man. Got their rooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody was genuine, you know, and you're not Mr. Untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So that one right there is genuine. You know what I'm saying? You give that family vibe before the family even started.
Exactly.
So that's what I fuck with about it, man. So here you worked on a popular Netflix series. How did that come along?
Well, with that, you know what? I was at a bar and I was talking to somebody. And she was telling me, she was like, my dad works for Netflix.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, but I've been trying to get in touch with him for a while. So she was like, I can handle that. And she was like, Daddy. So he was like, well, what is it you do? Because she was familiar with me from some of the stuff on YouTube. So I was like, okay. So I went in actually for a pitch meeting, like to pitch a project of mine.
Right.
And they were like, okay. They were like, well, did you have anything else? I was like, well, that's currently what I'm kind of working on. So they didn't too much seem like they was feeling it. I think it may have been too urban for them, but maybe about 4 weeks later, okay, they called me and asked me, would I be interested in participating in co-writing for the final season of On My Block.
Oh, wow. My girl always wants to be on that show.
Yes.
She gonna go crazy. Like, guess what? Like, guess what? Oh, wow. That is fucking crazy.
So, and the funny thing is when I was writing that, I was writing with that dealing with cancer.
Wow. I never seen it, but I just know she came up with a whole, My girl came up with a whole character about that shit. Like a person that didn't even exist was like, yo, this is her. This is. I'm like, what the hell? So man, that's crazy how the irony of you doing that, bro. That's dope as fuck.
So I got a chance to do that. So I took the opportunity because I was like, this can open doors for me later. And it was me working.
That's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go there to the next questions and shit like that, man, look, they fucking with it. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? They fucking with it. I wish I could read the comments, nigga, but I know y'all fucking with it. We're about to go.
We'll see them later.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, man. Before we get up out of here, we're going to play your Christian's Brother trailer real quick, man. Tell them about where they can find it and all that other shit, man. So
okay, Christian Brothers, actually, just real quick, Christian Brothers was a show that I did. I did 2 seasons of Christian Brothers, actually, and it did good. It hit good on the award circuits. Later on, it ended up I got approached by Maverick Entertainment, and they wanted to re-edit it into a full movie. So that's what we did. So the trailer you're going to see now is the actual trailer of the Christian Brothers movie, and right now you can catch it on Tubi, and I just found out it's coming on another channel, Pluto. Yeah, so it's going to be on Pluto as well. So this is the trailer.
Shout out to Ben Frank, man. He watched it.
Y'all stop arguing, okay? We gonna get dressed because we gotta go to church with your brother today. Lord, you can stay here.
She got some last night. What is that? It's a pregnancy test. Duh. Those are my new underwear.
Respect your father. You're the best of our family. You're the best of our family. And together, you are stronger than any drink.
Mama Phil, what does that mean? And people think I'm stupid.
Getting rid of birds like me now, just like me now. You catch me on the hospice have here trying to make this.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? We back. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, The Real DJ Show, man. Man, that was Christian Brothers. Y'all know where y'all can find it, man.
Right.
Make sure y'all check that shit out. That's free. For you niggas that got internet, y'all might as well go ahead and check that shit out. Nigga, it's raining in California, nigga. I know my sweats look like ain't shit, nigga. It's raining. Oh, it don't flooding. Goddamn, you got the socks here? Nigga been flooding for an hour. Nigga ain't tell me shit. Thank God my socks is clean. Shit.
Mine right.
All right. Nigga, you know, hey, California, y'all gotta understand it don't really rain out here like that. So sometime like the first day or something like that, niggas gotta get adjusted to the rain and outfits and rain. Niggas be in shorts all fucking summer. You feel what I'm saying? So
if you stay ready, you ain't got
it. You feel me? God damn, I have to pull my goddamn shoes up. But yeah, man. So what is let me ask you, man, that was a dope. Make sure y'all check that shit out on Tubi, first of all. Second of all, man, before we get out of here, bro, I have to ask you, what is your dream project and who would you like to work with?
Woo, my dream project is I definitely want to work with Janet Jackson. You know, since a kid I wanted to work with her. I even created a show for us.
Yeah.
I would like to work with her. As far as that, you know, I'm really cool with just like, you know, my indie artists and people up and coming, trying to get them together. Now, I will say this, my homeboy Jensen Atwood, I would like for us to do a project together, and even Jania.
Okay.
I would like for us to do a project together. Those are some friends of mine, and they're amazing, and I would like to do a project with them. But as far as really big names, it's not too many people out there. I mean, if the opportunity come, I'll definitely welcome it. But, you know, I got my eye more so on trying to build us up.
That's dope as hell because you know I got an indie artist platform for musicians. You always in there. You always.
Oh yeah, I'm always soliciting.
Yeah. So that's dope. That it's kind of like we basically on the same way. If you look for indie, I look for indie. You know what I'm saying? What is your passion about the indie artist? Like, because like for me, I'm gonna tell you mine. The reason why I do it because I'm an independent artist as well. Like opened up for YG, Meek Mill, Nipsey Hussle in like 2010, 2012. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say like, oh, I'm the hardest, the dopest, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm jack of all trades. I do everything. I act, rap. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But what I noticed was I'm like, damn, if I help more people, maybe I get my music noticed more. Maybe I could build a platform, a community. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and you do build a community like that, and you share because like if I put you in something of mine, now your followers are seeing what I'm doing, and my followers are seeing what you're doing, and then they're gonna be like, who is this? You know, because nowadays when I'm on social media and I'm talking, I'm like, okay, I got to be careful because as soon as I say somebody's name, they go and I'm like, well, did they want to be bothered like that right now? You know, so I got to be careful. But I like being an indie artist because, like I said, I do mainstream. I've done mainstream. You know, shout out to Lifetime for letting me do that movie. Where I played a pedophile, but I like being indie.
Fuck
yeah, I couldn't be around nobody for 2 weeks after we wrapped because I was just mentally like I had to go there and I was mentally like
damn.
But I like doing indie because first of all, I like doing it my way. And I could take criticism, but I like doing things my way and running it my way. I don't want to be told what to do and how to do it. And I've been on sets where it was do, and I was like, I don't work like that too well. I'll do it. I understand the assignment, but as far as me doing indie, I'm in control.
Man.
You know, I do it at my own pace.
I feel you on that because for me, that's why I left my job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Honestly, like that's the whole reason why I left my job because I don't like being told what to do or how to do it, and especially if it's taken away from my creativity. Because that way it's not genuine, it's not fun. I can't do what I really want to do at that point, you know? So that's why I fuck with independent because it's like even when you hear about these signed artists sometimes, it's like, man, these motherfuckers ain't even using me for what they pick me up for.
No, and it's rules. It's just rules to it. And a lot of times everybody else is getting rich off your talent.
Facts. And that's facts. And it's like, damn, this motherfucker wrote everything. You know what I'm saying? He got it, and y'all take all the publishing. And on top of that, like for me, if I was an independent artist, independent, and they gave me an advance, I'd probably get property. I wonder if that's like against some of their clauses or something like that.
Well, I mean, it's on you to do what you're gonna do. But if you're gonna buy property, I would definitely say you better film in it or you better work in it because you know that money I made from Netflix, I went to Minneapolis and bought property.
No, that's dope as hell because that's leverage right there. At least you did something with it. A lot of artists that I see, you know what I'm saying? They like even Will Smith said, he said, man, no, Nick Cannon, I think he said I bought a Range Rover when Will Smith told me not to buy a Range Rover, or they do other things with money like buy jewels, cars, and stuff that appreciates, and not really putting in a business. So what do you have to say? Like what kind of advice you have for the independent artists all the way around? And you know,
I would say right now enjoy the ride, and once you start making money with it, be responsible with the money. You know, an addiction of mine was, you know, I'm a sneakerhead, so I was always buying sneakers.
Always got the fresh kicks.
Can't help it, but. Now I'm in a position to where I can afford to do those things. So sometimes, you know, we do things because we want to keep up with the Joneses. Keep up with yourself. I tell everybody all day, I keep up with the Otises. That's you know, I don't care about the Joneses. You know, I run me. So do what's going to be comfortable for you, but always try to put some money aside because you never know what's going to happen. Opportunity come up where you may need money to get away real quick. So don't spend all your money. You know, invest. You know, invest in yourself. I started doing much better when I started investing in myself, buying film equipment, you know, buying lights, you know, and different things, you know, timeshares, you know, where I can have places to put my people, you know, just, you have to invest in yourself, and definitely build rapport. But that's the advice I would give.
Man, it's been a dope ass interview, man. Thank you for coming down, bro. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me,
man. All day, bro. Let everybody know where they can find you, and once more, where they can find all your movies and your shows and everything. Oh yeah, before we leave, make sure y'all check me out, man. Levi put me in my first starring role show, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to say too much. You know, I don't know if he want me to say too much, bro, but y'all check that shit out too. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where they can find you, Levi.
You can find me on my new Facebook, Levi Otis, Leviotis. You can find me on Instagram, Levi Otis, Leviotis. You can find me on Twitter for people who still use Twitter. Levi Otis in LA, that's Leviotis, the letter N, the letter L, the letter A. And YouTube as well. You can find me. You can just type in Levi Otis and you will see your boy smiling just like this. And that's how you can find me. Far as projects, real quick, I am working on a project right now with the homie Nate. It's called It Takes a Village. And we did ask Show to be a part of it. That's that nepotism I'm talking about. So we asked him to be a part of it. I'm also working on a show we're going to start filming soon as the new year come in. It's We In This Together. That's another comedy. We're doing The Real Nico Live coming up. That's going to be like a 1.5-day shoot, something like that. So I'll be soliciting more for that. But yeah, I got work coming up and I'm always needing independent artists. So if you got that music, hit me up.
For sure, man. And that's that, man. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Levi Otis, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, The Real DJ Show. We out of here, man. Make sure y'all check out The Morning Show, Roast with the Host. Nigga, it's show. Love y'all. Peace.